Appreciate that for kicking off the show. We got Callum Lyle, who says that Afro Cleopatra series actress in recent interview made it loud and clear that she really hates people that aren't black. And they say whites are racist. Well,
No.
Andre, have you seen this yet?
Yeah, I've seen the actress basically go a full frontal attack on, well, basically everyone who isn't black, but especially everyone who is white and everyone who is Egyptian, whether or not they are white, for having the audacity to dare claim that Egyptians weren't black, which is
Or just
something
existing
that
in
this
general?
series claims, because it's canon to this Netflix series that the Egyptians were black. Only white people in Egypt were the Greeks. So yeah, I have seen it, and I'm looking forward to the follow-up video.
Yeah, I started watching Cleopatra. It's terrible.
How was it?
The Netflix show?
Yeah, give us. I want to have Chris Gore's review of Cleopatra so far.
Well,
like, how much of it did you see?
I just started watching the first episode. It's awful. It's awful. It's like one of those bad, like, Life of Jesus, documentaries that air on like CNN or something when it's
or A&E.
A&E. Yeah, no, that's right. A&E.
What if Jesus was black?
But it's just a narrator walking you through her life. And here's the reason the show.
That's Mrs. Will Smith. That's the narrator.
Yeah, well, but here's the reason the show doesn't work. They build her up to be this like amazing woman, girl boss, like strategy, sex, and her seductive wiles. And the woman who plays Cleopatra is not attractive. She's just a very average woman. She's not.
From the images I saw, doesn't she look a lot like Jada Pinkett Smith, actually?
I guess, it's that sort of
self-insert shit.
If Jada lets herself go and gains a few pounds, then yeah, maybe.
Oh, from the picture I saw. Sorry.
She's not an attractive woman. Look, as much as like Elizabeth Taylor, whatever, right? The spectacle of the original Cleopatra from, was it the 60s?
People need to stop talking
late
about
60s,
that
yeah.
movie. I submit that there is one Cleopatra that people should be talking about, and that is the storyline in the HBO series Rome. That is the only Cleopatra anyone needs to keep in mind, because that is the definitive version to date, and I do not think it can be topped.
I was going to say, nobody's ever brought that movie up for historical reasons. It's usually, at least not about Cleopatra. Usually if they bring it up, it's because it was one of the movies that damn near killed Hollywood.
Exactly.
If you're going to cast a woman to play Cleopatra, cast a very attractive, sexy woman like a Gal Gadot or something. Like, I think that the woman they chose to play her is so average and seems kind of short, and like you said, a self-insert from Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm looking at this going, I'm not going to watch her for 6 episodes. I'll not make it through. I'm not going to make it through. It looks so, and the first episode is always sort of a tease for what you're about to see in the upcoming 6 episodes. And it looks insufferable. I'd rather see a historically accurate, kind of boring, give me a Ken Burns style documentary about Cleopatra, not this A&E, the life of Cleopatra, everything dramatized. And it looks so low budget. She is a super low rent actress they got to play. She's not a good actress.
I have to say, like, the first, like, I did not mean to interrupt, sorry, but I just have to say, like, when we first see her, when she's sitting in the library of Alexandria, and that idiot says that, I imagine she was sitting there reading about the earlier girl boss queens of Egypt. Why don't we get a series about them? Dreaming about the day when she would be a girl boss queen herself. That's what that asshole imagined. That's a general theme. These idiots imagining things, and that's what we see dramatized. And then she's sitting there in the library of Alexandria, like 50 years before Christ, and it looks like she's sitting there chewing gum. It's probably cut or something, but it looks like she's chewing gum. I was appalled by how shit she was.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's so
Another
bad.
history buff is Mr. Chato.
Ladies
Have
and
you,
gentlemen,
had the pleasure
boys
to
and
meet Cleopatra yet?
girls, the one who has a plaque, Mr. Paul Chato.
Speaking of
Paul.
appalled.
There you go.
So here
Look,
we go.
we
Hello,
were just
gentlemen.
talking about Cleopatra. Look, just to wrap it up, she's just not very attractive. If I'm going to watch 6 episodes or 4, whatever this series is, 40 minutes each, give me a woman I can look at for that length of time that's attractive. This woman is not attractive. I mean, they're trying to say she's more historically accurate. It's the whole thing is bad. It's a bad, you pointed it out, Script Doctor. It's a bad A&E, like Life of Jesus type of documentary. That's a style of documentary, which it's my least favorite because it seems so inaccurate. It's so, there's nothing, I don't know. It's just terrible. I mean,
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, tonight you're going to meet the son of Bigfoot. Crap like that.
Yeah.
Called Little Toe.
Little Toe.
And I will just say again, watch Rome. It tells Cleopatra's story perfectly to an extent which can't be done. And spoiler for season 2, then we get season 2, episode 2, which is almost as unsufferable as the first episode. That's when we get into Rome proper. And again, it's like so fun to hear them try to juggle between actual history and their vision of Cleopatra as a girl boss that she wasn't. I mean, the copium and the cognitive dissonance is something to behold.
Indeed. So we'll have to see what you got in store for us in Cleopatra culture. Do you have something to add to that? You popped up there.
No, I'm not going to watch this show. The minute they tried to drop this idea that it was some kind of a documentary on it, and then I figured out where it was coming from, and then we heard all the motivations for it being done. This thing, I mean, maybe it resembles some form of documentary filmmaking, but none that I would trust. So I'm not interested in this.
I gotta make a Chris doesn't recommend button, I guess.
You need one. Yeah.
So at the end, you got to scream, Chris, don't watch it.
Oh, don't watch it.
No, that might work.
Yeah. No, it's just God. I only started watching it because of the controversy. I thought, well, I'll check it out. And then people on the Film Thread channel were like, make Gore watch it. So, I'm
want to torture you, man.
Wow.
Responding to my audience, and wow, what an insufferable. It's bad.
Yeah, you should have a category called Gored.
Gored, yeah.
There we go.
I like that. I like that. That is good.
And just have like this giant spear through your chest.
Yeah.
But you also have to look bored in it too.
Chris Board and Gourd.
Yeah.
This clip was taken from Midnight's Edge in the Morning, which streams live every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on the Midnight's Edge main channel. There you can send in your live questions and comments before clips and full stream replays are uploaded to Midnight's Edge live archives. We are also on Twitter, Rumble, Odyssey and Facebook, so smash that like, help share, subscribe and join us.